up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Today we are in our DIY Rainbow High pool that I think totally gives off the vibe of like a beach resort. I even added a little sign from the dollar store. I thought it would be a good background for some new Illy 4Ever stuff. In our recent New York Sweet Sweet and Barbie Cafe video, we showed that we went to the Disney store in Times Square and picked up a few things, like this Belle-inspired fashion pack. So I guess it's time for another Does the Fit Fit? Here's our Illy 4Ever Cinderella-inspired doll. I'm getting her ready for today's show by curling her hair with a thin curling iron. I make sure not to hold it too long, and we can get some nice little spiral curls. My curling iron is on its lowest setting, which is 200. While the curls are still nice and soft, curl at your own risk, because it is possible to completely ruin your doll forever. So here's the before, and here's the after. Now we have bouncy curls and everything. A while back, I wanted to see how an Illy 4Ever doll would look on a made-to-move body. So I used another Cinderella doll to experiment with. I twisted her hair, gave her Illy 4Ever feet, and even repainted her eyes. Because I discovered that if you heat their head in warm water and get the tiniest bit of moisture in there, it might ruin the iris and the pupil, since they're printed on paper. There's a video. But Doll of a Kind on Etsy, you know, the Etsy shop where I get my smart doll eyes, sent us eyes to try out with our Illy 4Ever dolls. Here are their realistic eyes. This color is called Honey. So I place the doll in a plastic bag, then into a cup of hot water until the head softens so we can just pop out the eye. There we go. Here you can see the eyes are pretty close in size. While the head is still soft, let's put in the new eyes. It took a little work, but I got it. Not too bad. Let's add the other one. Warning! Customizing your dolls can possibly ruin them forever. You have been warned. I can't believe I just broke this doll. I broke her eye socket. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like right in there. So when I put the eye in, it just slips into her head. Yeah. So here's my spare. She has a wobbly leg, so I don't feel bad about putting her on a made-to-move body. Once again, we soften her in warm water. To remove the head, let's pop out those eyes. That's one. And here's the other. This time we're going with the lilac glitter eyes. Let's add them to the doll to give her a whole new glittery look. Ooh, the metallic olive green looks nice too. This is the metallic chocolate. Love it. I place the head on a made-to-move body. I take her hair down, then I curled her hair just like before to give us a made-to-move Illy 4Ever doll with metallic brown eyes. Now let's try on this Belle-inspired fashion pack. Here it is on the Illy 4Ever doll. This is the doll with the original Illy body. We're getting sunglasses with yellow frames, pink rose earrings, a gold-colored necklace with the Eiffel Tower, a floral dress with puff sleeves with a ribbon at the chest. She has a book purse with a faux leather strap. On the cover, there is a picture of Beauty and the Beast. It has a painted zipper, and it can open. She also comes with a small bag with a rose pattern. There is a little hole at the top, so we might be able to place some small items inside. And we have off-white shoes with blue and pink trim. The pattern on the dress continues all the way around, and it velcros in the back. But can it fit a classic Barbie body? I would say yes. It's a great fit on our made-to-move Illy 4Ever doll. The necklace, dress, and purse seem to be compatible. What about on a curvy made-to-move Barbie body? It was a little challenging getting it onto our curvy Ariel, but we did it. However, the shoes are too large for a Barbie. There's a matching travel accessory pack. We get a suitcase with the same print that was on the dress. It does open. The wheels are stationary, but the little handle can come up. It has a gold trim on the sides and the back is solid. There's a fabric neck pillow that is an easy fit on the dolls. There are pink and blue headphones. I think they're a little loose. There's a dog in a yellow pet carrier. The carrier is yellow and has a sculpted rose luggage tag. The dog is white with a blue bow and collar. It is stationary, however, I was able to remove the head. You can see with this flat edge right here that it wasn't designed to turn. However, after removing it, we can turn it. We have a little bit of a range here. It's not too bad. There's a pink compact with a rose inside and a mirror, a little makeup brush. There's a pink electric toothbrush and toothpaste, a pink rose laptop that can open, a paper passport that is also printed on the inside and on the back, and we have Disneyland Paris tickets. With everything together, it's a very cute look. Since so many of their clothes are compatible with Barbie, I also picked up the Merida fashion pack. We get a green plaid skirt with pleats that go all the way around, a black tank top with a bear, a gold-colored necklace and arrow earrings, green glasses, a black belt with gold-colored arrows, green boots with black laces and plaid on the side, a Target purse with a faux leather strap and a little arrow detail, and a black and turquoise hoodie with a bear graphic on the front. You can probably get the shoes to stay on a classic Barbie with some socks. The skirt and tank top are an easy fit, and the sweatshirt works as well. I had to take care when placing this outfit on a curvy Barbie. The skirt does sit a little higher, but I was able to close everything in the back. And here's the sweatshirt. I think it fits pretty good and it wasn't too difficult to get on. Oh, and the boots fit pretty good on a curvy. I picked up Anna's outfit because I thought that jacket was too cute. Oh wow, the glasses really magnify their eyes. With this fashion pack, we get pink and blue glasses, a matching plastic headband, a pink and blue top with scalloped sleeves, a pink skirt with a faux drawstring at the waist, pink socks with pom-poms, and purple sneakers with turquoise and gold. We get a blue jacket with turquoise and pink. There are colorful stripes at the bottom of the sleeves. It's solid on the back. Unfortunately, the packaging left a few holes, and we have a colorful bag with a tassel and a picture of Olaf. I have feelings about the holes in the jacket because I feel like it's the main selling point of this fashion pack. Even with the socks, I think the shoes are too large for a classic Barbie, but the rest of the outfit fits our made-to-move Illy doll just fine. Oh, and it's adorable on a curvy. The jacket and everything is too cute. In fact, I think I like this look best on a curvy. Since this is a beach getaway, I picked up the Moana fashion pack. We get a two-piece bathing suit with ribbon straps and high-waisted bottoms with an elastic waistband. We also get orange wedge sandals, a turquoise and gold bracelet, gold flower earrings and sunglasses, a bucket hat, a bucket bag that is open at the top, and a cover-up with fringe. I do like how the bags all seem to open, some more than others, but it's still a fun detail. Most of the items seem to fit a classic Barbie, except for the shoes. The hat and glasses work, and the bathing suit is a perfect fit. Yeah, this looks kinda great. I wasn't able to get the bottoms on a curvy, but the top fits. However, the bottoms do fit a rainbow high doll, and the top is a little large. But if you don't mind a little sewing, it looks like an easy fix. You just need to shorten the straps. Because rainbow high dolls have short torsos, some of these items are hit or miss. The sleeves on the jackets can be a little long, but I still kinda like it. The top of the dress is a little large. We can see the elastic around the shoulder, but at the right angle, I think she could rock it. The plaid skirt is a perfect fit. However, I think the tank top is a little large. So I switched it out for a rainbow high shirt, and I love the skirt. I think we could easily work it into their wardrobe. I had to put the hoodie on feet first, but I think it works. My last fashion pack is the Space Mountain fashion pack. They look like sci-fi PJs, so they're definitely a must-have for me. We get a Mickey Mouse ear headband, a galaxy top, satin-like pajama pants with a Space Mountain print, purple slides, a purple crop hoodie, a plastic journal that can open with a pen, and a little fun novelty mug. The pants were a little bit of a challenge to get on a curvy Barbie body, but they are an easy fit on a classic made-to-move body. And of course, we had to pick up the Aladdin-Inspired Doll. He comes with rooted hair and inset eyes, a white t-shirt with a bow, cargo shorts with the magic carpet on the pockets. The pockets are functional. He has a gold-colored cobra bracelet and a Mickey Mouse watch, I think, khaki and red shoes, an open collared shirt with an image of the palace, a red Mickey Mouse ear baseball cap with a gold painted detail, and a sling bag with a slit in the front. He is fully articulated with movement at the neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip. There's a double joint at the knee, and he can move at the ankle. And I love to see that they're adding the guys to the lineup. Ooh, and he comes with a surprise balloon. Let's see what is inside. There's a collector's guide. It looks the same as the one that came with the girls. And our treat is a bucket of popcorn with the lid attached on the side. And since I opened my spare Cinderella doll, we have another surprise balloon. So let's see what we got here. It is a plate of little Minnie Mouse moon pies or cookie sandwiches. I love that so many of the Illy 4Ever fashion packs and accessories are compatible with our Barbies. And I totally plan on adding to my collection. Thank you for joining us for another Does the Fit Fit? Wait, can his clothes fit Ken? Yeah, they do. I do wish the tops were a little longer and the shoes are a little big, but they do stay on. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time.